Hey, how are you today, beautiful soul? We are covering today the first part of 4 parts that I'm going on to make of Phases of Minimalism. When you're starting or even are on the way of becoming more minimalistic and implementing that lifestyle in your own life, it is so good to keep a track where you are. And with those phases, I want to bring that closer to you, that you can recognize where you are and also see a bit the mindset and the challenges that has each phase. And today in this first part, we're covering explosive clutter. What are the challenges and mindset that this phase brings with it? And the second one is organized clutter. As well, what are the mindsets and the challenge that comes with the second part? So let's dive in straight away with explosive clutter. Your environment is overloaded with clutter. You're having the tendency to hoarding, to stockpiling things up. Your house, your apartment is filled with items. It's very hard to breathe, and you're having a very good word for that is hoarding. You are kind of a hoarder. Your house is very tight and stockpiled up with things. And in this stage, you're feeling familiarity with your belongings. They're a part of you, and that's how your environment is. You think you know where everything is, you know where you have to search the exact items that you need, but that's just an illusion. Basically, the things are controlling you. You might think you have the control over your situation, you know exactly where your belongings are, but that is not true. Why? First of all, you have no overview over your inventory in your home. It is hard to navigate and walk through your home since you're stockpiling everything up. There is no organization in that environment. There are varieties of different items together. There is no real organization in it. And often you also feel like it's not that bad. Like, why are people always complaining about it? That's just how I live. I feel comfortable in it. But that's not it. They're just getting used to what they have and they feel no need to change. And that's the mindset that those people have. Like, I know where my things is. Why are people always complaining about it? Like, I'm fine, my situation is good. I don't need to change anything. When I know where my stuff is, those are things that probably they might tell themselves or even people who would like to help you. And that's the challenge that comes with it. The challenge here is that they're not willing to change anything. They have no motivation at all to change their situation, since they're living kind of a bit in an illusion. Their illusion is everything is fine. I'm okay how it is. And they're not willing to make any active decision. It's very hard to get out of that caged situation, not just only in your environment. It has also to do with your head, with your mental health, of feeling the drive to change something. In a short, compact way, we can say they have a sense of overload, but also very little motivation to change their situation. We're moving on to the second one. Phase number 2 is organized clutter. With the organized clutter, you have a large volume of items. That can be DVDs, clothes, shoes, anything, like even a hobby that you're gathering your inventory and stocking up, making a big amount of gathering all those different special editions, whatever that might be in your case. But the difference here compared to the phase 1 is you have it accessible. You have them maybe in a bookshelf, you have them in a drawer. You know where those things are, they're accessible. The only difference is basically it is still a very big amount that you're having for those things. It could be that you have personal attachment to it. You have the space for storing them around in your home. There are so many reasons why you keep that big amount or the attachment to you that you have to that. And that's where I personally grew up, in the organized clutter. Like, I had things in my house that I just kept, or yeah, we're familiar with it. Like, the thing is, when you have the space to store something, you're less likely to get rid of it. Since the space is there, and why not use it? And something that I also did is, often you're just reorganizing, changing a bit how it looks like, might be buying new organization tools such as boxes, drawers, to fit them more properly and that it looks a bit more aesthetic. But that's not really targeting the root of that problem. You're just reorganizing it, taking it off, cleaning it, maybe putting it back on. But you're not getting rid of it. And that's a bit the mindset that this phase has. The mindset is, I might need it for the future. I keep it because I see still value in it. Why would I throw it away? You're getting very sentimental with those things. And if it is often a very normalized stage of living, and I would say 80% of people living in that stage, they're happy with it. But the more things you're piling up, I feel like it's not that good as we always think of purchasing, bringing things in our life. And the challenge that comes with this phase is, you're avoiding to declutter your things. You're avoiding the active decision to change it. Since you have the attachment, since you have the space and there is no need to change it, you feel good. People are not really, like actively pushing you. Since your house looks nice, it is aesthetic, there is no need to really change it, and that's where we are comfortable in. It's a comfortable state to be in, and you're neglecting to make the choices. You're avoiding and piling up things for your future self, and this phase can go many years. Like, when I started my journey of becoming minimalistic and going on that path, I would say in my teenage years, I was for sure 1 to 3 years always a little bit in that stage of reorganizing it, getting myself a little bit more into that, but it was still neglecting and making the active choice. I might be swapped some things, and that's really the key and the challenge you have there. You're avoiding the active decision of your choices. You're thinking you need it in the future. Yeah, so that's already it for those 2 phases that I have, and be prepared for the next one I'm coming out there in 4 total. I leave them here in the box down below where you can click on the link. I'm Nina Walzer, and you're here on Ladies Mental. So if you do like to talk about minimalism, simple living, lifestyle, I have videos out there that you might feel interested in, so check them out, and I wish you a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.